Yeah. You ever look in the mirror and barely recognize a reflection? Like you're looking at an old engine that's just been sitting out in the rain too long. Lord knows we've seen some storms, but the rain don't last forever. There's a heavy coat of rust on this old heart of mine. Spent a decade in the dark just trying to find a line. Yeah, the engine might be smoking and the gears are grinding slow, but there's a spark inside the ashes that the world will never know. I'm kneeling at the altar where the broken pieces fit, trading in my heavy armor for a little bit of light to see. Yeah, the road was full of wreckage, but I'm finally catching wind, finding my redemption where the rust begins. Shady Raymond. Look, nobody starts off thinking they're gonna end up a statistic. Brutalistic kid, realistic view was simplistic till the script flipped and the addiction became a fixture. Every picture of my past is a blur, a fractured mixture of a father who was absent and a mother who was manic. The panic button pressed so hard the whole foundation shattered, scraping pennies off the floor of a trailer that was freezing. Breathing in the mold, coughing, hacking for no reason. Fast forward to the lights, to the stage, to the praise. You think the money fixes every single habit that you raise, but the ghost is in the closet and it's whispering my name. And the more I try to run, the more it feels the exact same. Got a cabinet full of bottles, got a mouth full of regret, sitting staring at the ceiling with a burning cigarette. They want to hold me, angry lyricist who was dangerous. I'm just a man inside a shell trying to handle all this anger. Plus I look at my own daughters and I swear to God I see the only reason that the universe hasn't abandoned me. There's a heavy coat of rust on this old heart of mine. Spent a decade in the dark just trying to find a line. Yeah, the engine might be smoking and the gears are grinding slow, but there's a spark inside the ashes that the world will never know. I'm kneeling at the altar where the broken pieces fit, trading in my heavy armor for a little bit of light to see. Yeah, the road was full of wreckage, but I'm finally catching wind, finding my redemption where the rust begins. Yeah, they watch you when you fall, they love it when you're down. Now they love to see the fire when it finally burns the house out. Then they wonder how you stand up from the ashes with the blueprint, looking at the scars on my wrist like it's a new print of an old book of closed chapters of a past life. I spent years in a day, sharp as a switchblade knife, cutting everyone who loved me just to see if they would bleed with me. But nobody wants to stay down in the deep freeze with me, so I woke up cold sweat, had to face the music literally. Had to realize that the wreckage wasn't fixing me politically and spiritually. I cleared the dust off the machinery, took a look around and realized I hate the scenery. Now every line I write is like a chisel to the stone. I ain't a rap guy, man, I'm just a guy who made it on through the overdrive, the overdose, all the media lies. Look straight into the mirror, look myself dead in the eye and say, you survived the rust, Martian, you survived the rust. Now give the people something they can put their fucking trust in. There's a heavy coat of rust on this old heart of mine. Spent a decade in the dark just trying to find a line. Yeah, the engine might be smoking and the gears are grinding slow, but there's a spark inside the ashes that the world will never know. I'm kneeling at the altar where the broken pieces fit, trading in my heavy armor for a little bit of light to see. Yeah, the road was full of wreckage, but I'm finally catching wind, finding my redemption where the rust begins. They told me I was nothing but a convict in a cell. They told me I'd be dead by 30, trapped inside my hell. But the Lord ain't done with turning 9 into gold. It's an intimate call and response then. There's a heavy coat of rust on this old heart of mine. Spent a decade in the dark just trying to find a line. Yeah, the engine might be smoking and the gears are grinding slow, but there's a spark inside the ashes that the world will never know.